Hello Year 4, Miss Harpham here and welcome back to another maths help/marking video. Today we're looking at Friday the 1st of May, which is converting time. Starting off at the top, I've already filled in these bits here because these are going to help me. So there are 60 minutes in an hour, 24 hours in a day, 7 days in a week and 12 months in a year. And these are going to help me answer the rest of these questions down here. So, question number 1. How many days are in 6 weeks? Well, if I look at the top, I can see that I've got 7 days in 1 week. So my number sentence is going to be 7 days multiplied by 6. I should be able to use my times table knowledge to help me answer this one. 7 multiplied by 6 equals 42. The answer to number 1 is 42. Number 2, the question is how many months in 4 years? So again, I look at the top. I've got 12 months in 1 year. I want to know how many are in 4 years. My number sentence is going to be 12 multiplied by 4. Again, I should be able to use my times table facts for this. 4 times 12 equals 48. On to number 3. How many minutes in 2 hours? So I know that there are 60 minutes in 1 hour. So I've got 60 and I want to find out how many are in 2 hours. So I'm going to do 60 multiplied by 2. Okay, so with this one, I can still use my times table facts. I'm not going to try and sit here and work out what 60 times 2 is. So I'm going to have a look at what 6 times 2 is. I know that 6 times 2 is 12. But it's not 6, it's 60, so that's 10 times bigger. So I need to make my answer 10 times bigger, which then becomes 120. Question number 4. How many days are in 5 weeks? So there are 7 days in 1 week. So my number sentence will be 7 multiplied by 5. Again, using my times table facts. 7 lots of 5 equals 35. Question number 5. How many months in 8 years? So there are 12 months in 1 year. So 12 multiplied by 8. Using my times table facts, 12 multiplied by 8 equals 96. Question number 6. How many hours in 3 days? So again, there are 24 hours in a day, so I've got 24, and I'm multiplying that by 3. Now this one's slightly harder. I can't just use my times table facts for this one, so I'm going to set this out in my column multiplication. So I'm going to do 24 times by 3, making sure that I line my numbers up accurately to show my place value. 24 multiplied by 3, so I've got 3 times 4 to start me off with. 3 lots of 4 is 12, so I put the 2 in there and I carry the 10 across. 3 times 2 is 6, adding on the 1 underneath gives me 7. So 24 times 3 equals 72. My answer equals 72. Question number 7 then. How many hours in 7 days? So again, I know that there are 24 hours in 1 day, and I want to find out how many are in 7 days. So my number sentence is going to be 24 multiplied by 7. And again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this out into my column multiplication. So I'm just going to make a little bit of space here. So I've got 24 and I'm multiplying that by 7. I've got 7 times 4. 7 lots of 4 are 28. So I put the 8 in. I carry the 2 underneath. I've got 7 times 2, which is 14. Add on the 2 underneath gives me 16. Put the 6 in, carry the 1 across. My answer is 168. Question number 8. how many minutes in 10 hours? So 60 minutes in 1 hour. So my number sentence is going to be 60 times by 10, which is really nice and easy. 60 times by 10. I should just be able to use my place value facts for this. If I multiply it by 10, it moves one space to the left because it's getting bigger. And I need to put my placeholder behind it. So I've got 600, like that, 600. Number 9, how many hours in 2 days? So again, 24 hours in 1 day. So my number sentence will be 24 multiplied by 2. So again, I can set this out into my column. So I've got 24 timesing it by 2. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 2 is 4. So my answer is 48. Equals 48. And number 10, how many months in 5 years? So again, 12 months in a year. So it's going to be 12 multiplied by 5. Using my times table facts for this one, 12 times 5 equals 60. Hello and welcome back to part 2 of today's maths help / marking video. For the second part, we are looking at division. So question number 11 says, how many hours is the same as 180 minutes? Well, going back to the top, I know that 60 minutes makes 1 hour. So I need to work out how many 60s I can get into 180. Now, if I draw it in my bus stop, 180 divided by 60, it's not really going to help me because all I'm going to end up doing is going, nothing can go into 1, nothing can go into 18, and I'm just going to end up having to try and fit it into 180 again instead. Because I don't know my 60 times tables, I'm actually going to simplify it. So I'm going to think about my 6 times tables and then just make it 10 times bigger. So on the side here, I know that 1 times 6 equals 6. So 1 hour is 60 minutes. I know that 2 times 6 equals 12. I know that 3 times 6 equals 18. I can use these facts to help me work out my 60 times tables because 1 times 60 is just 10 times bigger, equals 60. 2 times 60 is again 10 times bigger, so they have to do the same to my answer, that's 120. 3 times 60 is 10 times bigger, so again do that to my answer, is 180. So I know that 60 goes into 180 3 times. The answer to number 11 is 3. Number 12, how many hours is the same as 360 minutes? So again, if I did my bus stop, 360 divided by 60, it's not really going to help me. So I'm just going to carry on doing what I was doing over here and working out my 6 times tables, converting it into my 60 times tables. I've already got up to 3 times 6, 3 times 60. So I'm not going to start again. I'm just going to carry on. So 4 times 6 equals 24. 5 times 6 equals 30. 6 times 6 equals 36. So I'm going to convert these into my 60 times tables now. So 4 times 60 is 10 times bigger. Do the same to my answers, 240. 5 times 60, again 10 times bigger, becomes 300. 6 times 60, 10 times bigger, becomes 360. So I know that 6 lots of 60 make 360. So over here, my answer is 6. Question number 13. How many days is the same as 72 hours? So if I go back to the top, I know that 24 hours make up 1 day. So I want to work out how many 24s go into my 72 here. So I've got 72 divided by 24. How many lots of 24 can I get into my 72? So I'm going to write out my 24s along the side here. So 1 times 24 equals 24. If I double it, 2 times 24 equals 48. I'm going to keep going until I get up to 72. 3 times 24. What I can do, if I don't know how to mentally add on 24 onto my 48, is I could do 48 add 24. Is set it out in my column each time and just add on 24 each time. 8 add 4 gives me 12. 4 add 2 gives me 6. Add the 1 underneath gives me 7. Equals 72. So 3 times 24 equals 72. And there we go. I got up to 72. So I know that 24 goes into 72 3 times. Here we go. My answer is 3. Question number 14. How many days is the same as 144 hours? So again, I knew that there were 24 hours in a day. So I want to know how many 24s go into 144. 144 divided by 24. What I'm going to do is I'm going to carry on counting up in my 24s. So I got up to 3 times 24 equals 72. So 4 times 24. I'm going to add on another 24. So here I had 72. Add 24. 4 add 2 is 6. 7 add 2 is 9. That's 96. I've got 96 now. 5 times 24. So I'm on 96. I'm going to add on another 24. 6 add 4 is 10. 9 add 2 is 11. Add on the 1 underneath gives me 12. I'm on to 120. 5 times 24 is 120. 6 times 24. So I've got 120. And I'm going to add on 24. 4 add nothing gives me 4. 2 add 2 gives me 4. 1 add nothing gives me 1. 144. And I got up to what I needed, which was 144. 24 goes into 144 6 times. So here my answer is 6. Number 15. How many years is the same as 48 months? So I know that there are 12 months in a year. How many 12s go into 48? This is a bit easier because I can actually use my times table facts for this. I should know my 12 times tables. So how many lots of 12 makes 48? I know that there is 4. So 12 goes into 48 4 times. So the answer is 4. Number 16. How many years is the same as 96 months? So again, 12 months in a year. I want to work out how many lots of 12 go into my 96. 96 divided by 12. Using my times table facts, how many lots of 12 make 96? The answer to that one is 8. 8 times 12 is 96. My answer is 8. Question number 17. How many years is the same as 24 months? So again, 12 months in 1 year. How many 12s make 24? 24 divided by 12. How many lots of 12 make 24? Using my times table facts, I know my answer is 2. The answer to number 17 is 2. Number 18. How many weeks is the same as 21 days? So there are 7 days in 1 week. So I want to do 21 divided by 7. How many 7s go into 21? Again, I should be able to use my times table facts for that. 7 goes into 2 nothing. 21 goes 3 times. So my answer is 3. Number 19. How many weeks is the same as 56 days? So this time, again, 7 days in 1 week. I've got 56 divided by 7. Using my times table facts, 7 times what makes 56? 7 lots of 8 make 56, so my answer is 8. And last but not least, number 20. How many weeks is the same as 14 days? 7 days in 1 week. How many lots of 7 go into 14? Nice and easy, that one. 7 times 2 makes 14, so 2 lots of 7 go into 14. My answer is 2 up there. There we go. Let us know how you got on, and I will speak to you again soon.